Summer first banner, we got all the stats now. Season of Life Ymir, 38 HP, 45 attack, 18 speed, 35 defense, 41 res. Boons, Banes, blah.
Okay, so Ymir is super boon in attack and super banes in HP and res. And she has, I'll have to do the calc real quick here. 177 BST.
All right. That's fair. I mean, she is infantry mage, and that is what's looking like. Okay, chances are, which boon would you take for Ymir then?
Honestly,
attack is tempting, but I think defense and res are both viable.
Yes, that's the reason why I brought that up, because she is going to be a tanker at the end of the day.
Yeah.
She has more value. Even if she hits like a handful of damage less, she has more value if she survives about, because she has a guaranteed 20 heal afterwards. It's so dumb.
Yeah, so you can technically afford to go attack. It depends on what you're looking for, though. If you really, really want to double down on tanking, there's no harm in going for defense or res.
Yeah, because I think defense res makes a lot of sense as well. So, all right, but yeah, fantastic tank mage coming right up. 18 speed is kind of what we expected because we saw her speed. But okay, we'll move on to the next hero. Ivy, and this is, I think, much more interesting. 38 HP. The title breeds Ivy has 38 HP, 46 attack, 25 speed, 20 defense, and 44 res. 25 speed, so quadding really isn't realistic unless she's like hitting a Ymir or something.
Or guaranteed follow-up buff. Yay. Yeah, so Dex your hand on BSDs. Ivy has HP, speed, and res super veins, but attack super boon. Just
okay.
That's easy. Attack.
Yeah, might as well go for that.
Potentially quads, yeah.
Ivy attack, that is it.
And then, yeah, 173 BST, looks like.
Okay. Fair enough. And then we get to Fjorm, and this is what I was waiting for, and oh my god. Okay.
What is that?
Okay. Somebody with OCD did her stat spread. See Scythal Fjorm. 43 HP, 43 attack, 46 speed, 28 defense, 28 res. Very nice. Those just feel like such nice numbers here, honestly. It just feels weird. It's nice.
She has a speed super boon and res attack super banes. Have fun with that attack super bane.
Oh, it's actually not attack and speed. Okay, I think that's fair, to be honest.
188 BST.
Oh my god. I know they're supposed to be at 188, but every time you hear it's 188, you're like, what the heck? Why is it so high?
Weird. It feels like they're in armor.
It does just feel
it feels like they're armor, exactly.
You mean they're not 190? Damn it.
But that's, God, it's so incredibly impressive. This stat spread is exactly what you want with somebody with so much damage reduction.
Yep. Good HP, balanced defenses, and you're still fast.
Yep. Now, that said,
really
she isn't 90, she's 89. But it does make sense. She is the god sword who's more focused on surviving than basically everybody else.
She trades off a little bit of her offense, the extra HP. Usually god swords would have no more than like 41. She has 43 to help tank.
Yes. I'll also want to keep in mind, chat, because her kit is perfect, and this is most likely what she's going to have, whereas a lot of god swords are going to prefer Fallen Female buffs, A slot, which is attack speed plus 5, distant counter, but you got to be solo for the stat portion of it. She gets attack speed finish, which is 2 attack, 2 speed over, and it has healing and extra damage when special triggers, because she has distant counter in her special. So that allows her to catch up in quite a bit, actually, because it's now essentially 45, 48 versus, well, whatever it is. We'll do a comparison in a moment, but the point of the matter is don't be so deceived by the stats. She actually should have a still slight stat advantage, and then once you factor in your sword, she should have a real stat advantage, like a significant one, but we'll move on. Okay, next hero, Tharja, my girl, the best girl. Chat, who's your favorite crazy girl or guy in all of Fire Emblem? Let me know. Henry's fun, by the way, but Henry would say really terrifying things and just be so innocent about it.
I think Gangrel is funny. I like Gangrel.
Gangrel's good too, yeah. I like Kranya, but she knows what she's saying.
Oh, and I like the Death Knight too. He can be amusing.
Yeah, it's just funny because it's actually it's not completely crazy. Like the idea of Plegia and how they worship, like if you go to some Caribbean nations where like voodoo is still a very big thing, for example, I'm not gonna pretend I know voodoo, all right, but the prospect of death and how they treat death is an entirely different thing, all right? So it's not completely different to see, you know, Tharja have a demeanor like this and not actually truly be crazy, so just saying. Anyways, with 40 HP, 45 attack, 44 speed, 19 defense, and 20 res, she also, it comes out as 89. Just like
for a mage
Fjorm.
cav
What?
demo, that's pretty insane.
Interesting.
And she's really min-maxed. I mean, that's just kind of incredible.
That's gorgeous stats, jeez.
So I guess, oh, Legion, are you around?
Speed superhuman.
Okay. Yes, that is true. That's all you needed to say. And she is, is that 168 BST? Yeah.
You can use a calculator, right?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it mentally because it's easier for me.
That did not seem easy or quicker. Okay, Beach Dark Mage. She's quite impressive. I gotta say, rest in peace to Sylvain all those years ago. He was pretty impressive on his release, but not this impressive. Relatively, chat. Obviously, pure stat-wise, it's clear who's like better, but relatively, I think this is like among the most min-max heroes we've gotten. No, seriously, because when you think about her weapon, she needed to min-max this hard, right? Go hard into attack and speed, get a lot of HP. But that is a Tharja stat spread, so there you go.
Yep.
All right, our final hero, the free hero. Is anyone going to actually be interested? Oh man, the sunny villager Donnel. Oh god, 46 HP, 45 attack, 31 speed, 40 defense, 30 res. All right, I'll give him that. He's interesting, but you guys gotta remember he's competing with
Skahawk, essentially.
Because he's competing with that other bald guy from Plegia, right?
He's literally competing with.
Oh, Mustafa.
Mustafa,
yes,
sorry.
but Mustafa doesn't have
refined
kind of
yet.
dead
But
until he's refined. Yeah.
he also is competing with Ross, who got a refine just now. We'll see how that actually matters, but he is.
Yeah. Well,
As
Ross.
it stands, though, HP defense super boons. Done.
Yep.
And then
it looks like he is. If I'm reading this correctly,
Should be like 190.
192. Yeah. So he does have training BST.
Okay.
Bear in mind that the next jump is very soon, and that since he is perfless, spoiler, yeah, he does not actually score higher than a perfect unit of his gen, i.e., he doesn't score better than Hans. Don't use him for score.
Yes, but at the very least, if you do
Unless
use
you
him
like
for
him.
score, he won't be any worse than any perfless unit from next gen. So
Yeah.
Here's Donnel, wooden tackle.
Yeah,
I don't even like
he
the
does
name
like
of the
his
weapon.
fishing.
it's funny.
Oh damn it! It's attack and defense.
But because it's a cool weapon, it does inflict attack defense penalties.
All right, sure.
It is
So
bulk.
wooden tackle plus attack defense plus 5 unit during combat. It's HP scaling, so we know it's basically Tharja's weapon, but instead of the cool stats, it's attack and defense plus 5, and attack defense minus X up to 10, and restores 10 HP to unit after combat. Who would you use this on?
Any tanky axe unit, basically.
Yeah, any tanky axe. I mean, off the top of my head, if you were not to build up Murdoch, or if you wanted Murdoch to be near save and you don't have Arcane, this is a good option. But also for like Ludwig, as an example. But otherwise, you'd be looking at. I mean, let's see here.
Like Balthus or something.
Althus would be a good option. Mustafa by extension would also be pretty decent.
Yeah, Mustafa, Kellic, stuff like that.
Yeah. Mostly just axe armors that don't have perfs that you have at plus 10. Most likely going to be Ludwig if anybody's insane enough to do that.
Yeah, maybe
Or-
armors would like this because they will take a lot of combats and they don't take too much damage, and that'll be healing. And then maybe it'll finally stop the. I'm still calling everyone out on this. The stupid people who put Mystic Boost on everything just because they're obsessed with seeing full HP. So maybe it'll get rid of those people.
So
Or
silly.
it'll encourage them more.
Oh god.
Oh my
Healing
god! If you run
16
double
HP,
Mystic
what?
Boost, oh shoot! What else did he have? It doesn't matter what else he has, honestly.
He has. Well, I can. Do you want me to tell
5-star
you
chill
now?
def res, 4-star tech def form. So chill def res, pre-fodder, otherwise.
Chill def. Sure.
I mean, at
somebody
least
had to
it's
return
tier
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Form is nice though.
All right.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I mean, as far as Hans is concerned, bear in mind Ymir is a ridiculously good weapon, guaranteed follow-ups, damage reflection, attack and speed, 19 might, really good weapon. Plus he scores on par because he gets a perf. But yeah, otherwise, same HP, same attack, 8 more speed at the cost of 5 defense and 9 res. Hans is substantially less tanky, but when you consider the raw offensive output and the fact that he actually has a speed stack, kind of,
and he has
like
DR, guaranteed
and inherent DR. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Donnel.
So
does
this is
have
a
great
dead on
bulk.
arrival character. Like, what is the point of this character? I was just thinking about that earlier.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
point is basically
cool, but,
he's like an axe Skahawk, but that's essentially it. Like,
no, he is absolutely dead on arrival.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Why? They could have
yeah.
gone with any other character.
They could have gone with any other character with the exact same dead on arrival kit.
It's true, or they could have just made him a different weapon.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
That wouldn't have changed anything.
I mean, I would have liked if he'd have been a lance. I think it would have at least made him.
At least would have made him unique, though. This also implies IS does lance infantry more than like once a year. Yeah. So no. Yeah, it's not looking too good, no matter what.
Yeah, you could might as well do what, like Balthus?
Who?
I mean, you could do Balthus.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here we have Balthus. 47 HP versus 46 HP. 1 point advantage for Balthus. 42 attack versus 45 attack. 3 point advantage for Donnel. 24 speed versus 31 speed. 7 point advantage for Donnel. 37 defense versus 40 defense. 3 point advantage for Donnel. And then 31 res versus 30 res. 1 point advantage for Balthus. But yeah, I think, I don't know. Hell's a kind of weird option because, you know, that's a 5-star. Well, not Hell. Sorry.
Gonglo.
Whoops.
Ungloat.
It's kind of weird option because she's a 5-star arcane user, but yeah. 40 HP versus 46 HP, 6 point advantage for Donnel. 44 attacks, 45 attack, 1 point advantage for Donnel. 1 point speed advantage for Donnel. 2 point defensive advantage for Donnel, and then 5 res advantage for Ganglot. But of course, Arcane Downfall's a hell of a drug, and she gets to keep it, so.
Yes, but Donnel can take it if he wants.
Yeah, Donnel can take it, so that's something at least.
I don't know. Weird character, yeah?
You can throw Donnel at him, but
Donnel is definitely more popular than the. I know I say more popular, blah blah blah, but Donnel actually is an awakening playable villager character.
Yeah, I do like
that
Donnel.
Gives him some degree of
it
fans.
is sad because technically speaking, a +10 Donnel is objectively better than Gonglo because she has no identity.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's the original Donnel. I'm not even gonna bother with this. This character, people used to use a lot, but okay.
Yeah,
anyways,
his refine was okay for the time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
but
I'm just gonna say it now. I hate our new special hero. I don't understand. Like free Tempest Trial. I don't understand why they went for Donnel. After you go with such a banger and Shez, this is what you follow up with, and you mislead us with this entire banner. At least put an engaged character here. Is what I was gonna say during the trailer until I realized we're not even getting that.
No.
Nope.
I personally, I almost find it funny how stupid it is to engage. I don't mind Donnel being here, and I don't mind him not being the best. Yeah, this one's definitely the most skippable Tempest Trials in a while, which is, whatever.
Thank you. Please do not defend this character. It's just such a weird pick. I know somebody's gonna like her, alright? So, for the 5 Donnel fans out there, don't attack me over it. Alright, so...
Hey, there are at least 6. Give him credit.
Okay. We'll go with Tharja now. This is just a quick stat comparison to see how far she's come. God, she's so hot. Jeez, which Tharja is the best looker, chat? There's a lot of them now. Normal girl Tharja.
I really like Bridal, who's done by the core.
Yes. Yes. I like this one. The eye shadowing is really nice, but the one that, like, the most recent one, I think, because it looks so canonical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Charmer. It's really nice. Alright, but let's compare her. What is a good comparison for her anyways?
As far as Red Mage flyers go, there's a very short supply on them. So
She's not a Red Mage flyer.
Sorry, Blue Mage flyer. I mean, in that case, Katarina. Blue Mage Okay! We apparently...
Wait, why? She's
Legion, are you okay today?
She's on a horse.
Get out of here.
We need to check it out.
Pull up Legendary Veronica.
Right.
No. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing.
I keep forgetting it's called Princess Rising. All right, Veronica, 38 HP versus 40 HP, 2-point advantage for Tharja, 42 attacks, 45 attack, 3-point advantage for Tharja, 45 speed versus 44 speed, 1-point advantage for Veronica, 19 defense, 19 defense, match, 25 res versus 20 res, 5-point advantage for Veronica. I actually like Tharja's stat spread better. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it actually is just straight up.
The new generation gap,
Three
or
more
sorry,
attack.
the 2023 gap between 2022 units definitely shows its face
It
here.
feels so weird that Veronica has that little stat deficit versus so many heroes, and that blessing deficit.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, Veronica is better, but it does go to show the way things have kind of turned since Veronica came out.
Once again, it's going to be very interesting when Arcane Tomes come out, because this cheap Tharja might actually be one of the best users of it, depending on whatever it may be.
She's still well max. 1920 bulk is nothing.
Yeah,
And that's good.
Yeah. Here's Lind, 37 HP versus 40 HP, 3-point advantage for Tharja, 44 attacks, 45 attack, 1-point advantage for Tharja, 45 speed versus 44 speed, 1-point advantage for Tharja. Sorry, 1-point advantage for Lind. My bad. I was like, what? I was just going to say something wrong.
Wow.
And then 16 defense, 19 defense, 27 res, 20 res. Yeah, she actually matches up really well. Of course, we're going to say the obvious thing. Lind is broken. Absolutely broken for team comp purposes.
Amazing support.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a good healer herself. Like, she does good damage.
Yeah. Lynn, if anyone actually gets a Lynn, I would highly recommend that you even go as far as trait fruiting her and using her. With Lynn, cav lines are actually real because you can do that. You can do that trench line, and a lot of people don't know what's going to happen because it allows calves to go on trenches.
God, I hate
And null
cav lines with
follow-up.
Lind.
You can just have a null follow-up cav that cross terrain freely.
Also,
Yeah.
everybody gets no follow-up now. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lind is, and Duo Hindrance. Lind is one of the best units released this year. Period.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, she
Love how
is.
they
She,
just- wow.
I feel
Attack
like
speed.
when she was first introduced, it was kind of a slow
Slow
climb.
burn.
We were
Yeah.
not impressed.
Her combat didn't seem the most ridiculous because only halves DR, never fully pierces it. Very honest damage in combat, no damage scaling. But the value of being able to get past trenches or for infantry, trees, plus the fact that no follow-up is so ubiquitous, and let's be honest, we need that everywhere nowadays. Yeah, she only aged better and better to the point where she is one of the best units, period.
Okay, but who else?
Mhm.
Here's Robin. But Robin, I don't know. I didn't like his stats spread either.
Yeah, it's good with Arcane. That's about it.
No, I forgot he was slow.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Not fast. The problem is, yeah, he has the same balance bulk as Tharja, but he actually has a little bit of bulk because they took way too much out of that speed stat because he's Robin. So, yeah, you can see what happened here.
They don't like them
Okay.
dropping fast.
We'll go to Ursula just because I like hot girls.
Fair
40
enough.
HP versus 40 HP match. 42 attack versus 45. 3-point advantage for Tharja. 46 speed versus 44 speed. 2-point advantage for Ursula. 18 defense versus 19 defense. 22 res versus 20 res. That doesn't really matter. Actually, she's just like another Ursula. Slightly slower but harder hitting Ursula without a perf.
I mean, it's probably closer to Lind because it's just 1-for-1, but yeah, definitely she kind of falls in the middle between the two, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely has very high attack for competition. I mean, for all intents and purposes, she is the third fastest mage calf, only beaten by Veronica, Ursula, and Lind. So
Which is very
that's an
impressive.
indicator.
And they only beat her by 1 point at that.
Yeah, with the speed super boon in mind, the moment we get an arcane, she'll actually be pretty competent.
Yeah, she'll be fantastic with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's enough
Well,
about
most
Tharja. I think it illustrates that she's
Second
not just
highest
a
attack
hottie.
in mage calves. Only Robin beats her in attack.